How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We're gonna play some Genshin. I'm gonna go. I think. Let me double check again that my plan will work. My my master plan. I'm gonna try to go into Inazuma. Oh, I have to do an interlude first. Okay. I'd have to do some other quests first. Do what? What? It's okay. Um, share my feelings with Paimon. Okay, let me do that. Yeah, Inazuma is quest log, so haven't got a chance to get there yet. Paimon keeps telling me, no, let's explore this a little bit later. Here we go. Let me transition the music a little earlier than what I normally would. Do 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 do. I think there's voice acting here, so. Are you okay, Paimon? Never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss. That's my Paimon impression. It's not very good. Watch there be no voice acting here. And I'm gonna have to do that the whole time. I don't know if my voice can handle that actually. Cough, cough, cough. I still can't accept it. Oh good, there's voice acting. Thanks, Genshin. Keep your chin up, okay. Is that good enough, Paimon? There must be more to this than meets the eye.
To reach the end of our journey, Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us, and we won't find out.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
Is or where it will end unless we keep
going. I'm glad I have you as a guide, Paimon.
Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work. Although, where should we go next?
Inazuma.
We want to continue with.
This is a really pretty shot of Leeway, by the way. I still need to find that god.
You mean the god that took your sister away in the first place?
I guess. I don't know. You tell me.
You're right. After all, everything that followed.
I'm just along for the ride, really.
It all started with her.
Paimon is the mastermind. Or not. I need to teach her a lesson she won't forget. No, I need answers from her.
Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animal and Geo Archons. So,
next... let's go to Inazuma.
Paimon doesn't think
both those things did the same thing.
Inazuma.
Yeah, I think we can. You just gotta unlock it, Paimon. You gotta stop pulling me out of there.
To find some other way in.
Oh, there's a quest.
Someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance.
I'm sure there's someone we met from Inazuma.
I've thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lua Harbor. She's from Inazuma.
Oh,
Let's see what she has
I don't
to say.
think I remember that. Chapter 2 Prologue. Autumn winds, scarlet leaves. Where do we gotta go? Oh, down here. Okay, no, that's not too bad. But something else, I guess I can start doing this off stream. I also want to get the ability to condense resin. I think I had to finish the chapter 1 Archon quest, which we did on the last stream, I think, or was it the one before that? I don't know. We finished it recently. Either way, did I actually click go live today? On the stream over the weekend, I forgot to click go live on YouTube, and I was streaming for like 20 minutes to myself, to just myself.
I mean, good fortune,
Talking to myself, which is what I do a lot of times, anyways.
Learning
But
to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Yeah, that.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
What? Don't people just need to go in and out of Inazuma all the time?
Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was.
Dun dun
All I
dun.
had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me,
Do we need
and
to
wind
ice
source were close on my
bridge
tail.
our way there?
After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out.
Oh no.
And I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then I blacked out. But to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Did someone from Leeway save you?
That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over
She's
me.
speaking telepathically to us, by the way. She grabbed her temple and her mouth stopped moving, but her voice still kept going out.
Well, because
she's doing
everything
it
is just
again.
too restrictive over there.
She's getting a
atmosphere
funny
is
feeling.
so
Her spider
stifling.
sense is going crazy.
The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo
I mean-
Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I
Okay.
suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu
But there's only
Ichisei.
3 of them, okay.
One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel
This
good
is
to speak ill of
getting
them
too
like
real,
this.
maybe.
But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope.
What
for
year
the
did this?
future.
What year did this
What I mean to
originally
say is,
come out in?
unless you have
Inazuma?
an
I think
extremely
this is
compelling
2.0.
reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
2021. Oh. There are answers to questions I must know there.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
But there's a place for Outlanders to
They
go,
only set
right?
that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue.
Can stow
Voyaging
away.
far and wide has made them a
Maybe with the
well-traveled
pirate
group
kids?
with a wide
I
range
don't
of
know.
experiences.
Been
They may
talking to the
just
pirate
know
kids a
how
lot.
to break through the storm.
You're right. Paimon sure
I don't know that I trust the pirate kids' sealing abilities.
Her crew is super strong. But Paimon
I
wonders if
do?
she'll be willing to take the risk.
Let's give it a
The
try.
Archon
Seems
is
like
the
our only
flagship
option,
of the
maybe.
Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
Right away. In the middle of the ocean? That's where we're going? Can I just teleport there? No. No. Teleport here. There's a crystal fly way up on the ceiling there. How am I supposed to get that? Maybe I gotta climb up here. Seems pretty climbable. Yeah, I'm still sort of obsessing. We has been some Switch 2 news, not a ton. From what we got last week. Although today, I think it was today, we got announced that the Canadian pre-orders are also delayed indefinitely. So no new date announced because of the U.S. tariff situation. I don't know why exactly. Probably like some kind of like the way that they're doing shipping and merchandise logistics is all tied together. Like maybe they go into the US and then they go there. Or at least that's how it is set up now. Might change. Okay. You arrive on board the ship. You're the traveler. What are you doing here? I'm looking for Beidou. Looking for the captain. Does she look like she's someone who you just come looking for as you please? Oi, someone get over here. Tie this stowaway up. Feed them to the fishies. Oh, wait. See, I said we were going to be a stowaway. They didn't imagine it going like that, though. I don't want to be fish food. All right. What's the ruckus? This troublemaker snuck in here, said they're looking for... Well, they're up to no good. I'll wager, and I thought I would just deal with this for Baidu. Beidou. I think they were saying Beidou. Alright, stop scaring people any old how, or Captain Beidou will scold you upside down. Alright, off you go. Cool your head. Now then, traveler, what business might you have with the captain? I'd like to go to Inazuma. You want to go to Inazuma? By ship? You'd best see the captain herself about this. She's on board right now. But it seems that she's been deep in thought recently. Keep your eyes open and try not to disturb her. I got it. Sigh. We've also been anchored here for quite a while due to her orders, which has led to quite a few delays. If you're willing, why don't you go around the ship and see who needs help? There's a tariff situation in Inazuma maybe as well. Who knows?
Oh, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
You knew. Is she psychic too? We'll see if she talks with her mouth closed.
What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
I mean, we are all made of stars. I learned about that from Disney's Wish.
That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed.
You're a
I
star.
am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Is this guy a bard by any chance? He's very
They go by a
rhyming.
different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment.
Oh, like what? Food?
This young man is
Video
Kaidahara
games?
Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole
we get
bunch
to learn
of folks
martial
taking part
arts?
to showcase their talents.
When I was a
There are
little
two
kid, I went
important
to
rules.
karate
One,
classes for
competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real
like
martial
2
arts
months.
ability,
It didn't last
not
very
just
long.
people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to
It
worry
wasn't
about
really
there.
my thing.
I don't think
Karate.
there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision.
I'm a lover,
Otherwise,
not a
things get
fighter.
little one-sided.
I don't have vision, but I know that karate
You
is
must be
not all
feeling
about fighting.
confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts
I prefer
tournament.
playing fighting
Before
games
you
on
dismiss the idea completely, you might be
video
interested
games.
to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after.
Get this. It's a masterless vision.
An Apple Vision
Applied by
Pro?
myself, as a matter of fact.
2? I heard they're making it 2.
If the tournament champion can
For later this
reawaken
year.
that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Why doesn't it have a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well,
Is it a candy-coated
this
shell, like
remains to
a
be seen.
Skittle or something? What are we talking about
my
here?
intuition tells me that while it remains
Or like a
in the
shell, like
world,
on a hermit
it may
crab?
just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
To be honest, I'm not that interested. I got a lot of visions. I'm visionary, some might say.
Some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat.
No. Everyone else made it seem like it was
In
gonna be a
that
big
case,
deal.
If you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
That was easy.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
Yeah, I think Paimon's right.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the
Trying to
better
trick
the
us.
tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
I'm not worried.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
The Gathering Storm. Go to the tournament arena. Oh, okay. Wait, okay. Before I do that, I want to look and see. I couldn't have done it from that screen, but I want to. Oh, we are still in the prologue. Okay, I wasn't sure if like that dialogue was the prologue, but I should know better. Everything in this game takes longer than you think it will. Especially when it comes to dialogue and quests. Okay, we'll go here rather than swim. I needed that luminescent spine. Vital to the survival of the Alliance, I mean. Something like that. I was trying to get the crystal core, but I failed. I don't care that much. I've been for the most part doing dailies and using my resin. Actually, I probably should my resin today. I gotta fight the Pyro Regisbean or whatever that is. I'm trying to get the my full team. I got Chloranther up to 79. So want to get my main 4, I think, up to 79. But I gotta ascend everybody else. Chloranther's the only one who I ascended. Ascending definitely gets harder as you level up further and further. I think 90 is the next character level, right? I think that's right.
They
So
said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
size of the other competitors. Try to fight them, or I just gotta talk to them. I could just talk to them here. Oh, they're
Hi there.
psychic
Are
too.
you here for the Crux Clash too?
right. Nothing beats real life
Combat for your
skills.
honing your
That's
skills.
what our master taught
Oh no,
us.
I ain't cut out.
But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Everyone's talking about the vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
Doesn't ring a
You
bell.
probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the
Are you sure it's not like a
master
pyramid
himself
scheme,
anyway.
a scam?
He's got to be a grand
Did
master.
they
or
tell you
something.
they could
He's created many different styles
they had
of
an
kung fu,
Amazon package
countless
that they
other
needed to
clans
deliver to you
have
that he
borrowed
couldn't?
extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force
Oh,
dispersal?
they're Jedi?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
I think I do that when I
For
have an
example,
anxiety
our
attack.
master can use it to alter the path of an
I do
attacking
like
fist,
alternate
or
nostril
change
breathing.
the direction of an incoming stone, all
It's helpful.
without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Is that really possible?
Sure is. But it's
Jedi.
extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages, and we're still getting to grips with the very basics.
Oh, so you're still Padawans,
There's
okay.
no way we could use it proficiently yet.
Your braids look a little
We're
different than
clearly
most
not that naturally
Padawans.
gifted, or we
Oh,
would have at
this
least
one
gotten
doesn't
the
even have
gist
a
by
braid.
now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
Also, it is a
There's a tuition fee?
it is a
Of
scam.
course. This
Dun
is a
dun
grand
dun.
master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
Okay, make
But
us
here
pay a bunch
we
of
are,
more.
having trained under him directly all this time.
We gotta
without
get the
even a
Inazumas
hint
or we're
of
gonna
it.
have to.
Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
There may be other reasons why you can't seem to master this technique. Maybe you don't have the Metachlorians.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history.
The Traveler's
Also come
outfit
from
does
far
look a
and
little
wide.
bit like if
Heck,
if
we could become the
anybody's super into
dominant
Star
martial
Wars.
arts clan in all of Liyue.
Looks like the Jedi's outfits in the what, the High Republic era. Yeah. Lots of golds, lots of hands, neutrals, yellow. Okay. I can't fault you
See
for
you in the
trying.
arena.
Traveler's the chosen one. Okay, I'm gonna talk to a few more people here. Lorenzo, huh?
Hey, youngster.
Sounds so much like
Are you
Link.
here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself.
Speaking of, I got totally distracted. I started talking about Switch news and I got distracted by what reminded me of that. But I'll go back to it later.
You better believe it.
I'll
I
probably
wouldn't be
forget,
here if
and
I didn't
then
think I could walk away
something
as a
will remind me.
champion.
What reminded me last
For
time?
me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Do you want to become an Avenger?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be.
Oh, I feel
am
that.
looking
I
to
feel
become
that.
a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain.
Doing is a part of being,
I've
though.
lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks.
Oh,
I've
hashtag
passed
blessed.
every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and
Oh, I
seem
don't
to
know
get
about that.
on
I
with
only have
just about
failed
everyone
business
socially.
ventures.
In most people's eyes, I am already
Not really, but
the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise
I don't
get
know
to
that
my
I
head.
categorize them all as
I know I
successful.
haven't reached perfection yet. Because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
Hmm.
You have so much self-confidence.
Are you a renowned
That's not
fighter?
important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me.
So you're not.
They very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a
I don't know if that's
blessing,
gonna help you
really,
be a
to
better fighter.
have so many good friends in my neighborhood.
Or to have a vision.
course,
Maybe, I don't know.
also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mosely
Depends
on
on
rare and
who's in your
esoteric styles of
entourage.
kung fu.
I feel like
As a
some
high
people's
achiever
entourages make things
I'm
worse.
confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
Don't be so sure.
You don't mince your words, do you?
Nope.
The
Speak my
arena
mind
will be
most of the time.
judge. Now
Except
then,
when I don't.
If you don't mind, I need to finish my
I just realized that's
pre-competition
the
routine.
Traveler's belly
It's
button.
not too long now
I just
before we'll
realized
get
the
to see
Traveler's
me in
wearing a
action.
crop top. I didn't notice that before right now. But mostly look at the Traveler from behind.
What's
Just because of the
this?
camera. I didn't realize Cloran is so hurt here. I don't know how Cloran got damaged. Last dude, mustache dude, uncle,
Hello. Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am.
Uncle
Put
Yoon.
your names down yet?
We just want to look around
I have
first,
a
you know,
look at
get
the
a
entrance
sense of the
criteria for
vibe.
you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them.
Well,
Nobody wants to see that, right?
no, I'd like to keep my butt. Things.
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
He kind of looks like it. He looks
Me?
both.
Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Runner-up use time.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official
Come on,
tournament
don't be
out
rude.
there.
Don't be rude.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out.
Well, that's nice of you.
They tried to sneak past me under the cover
I guess.
of darkness.
Wait, the Millilith are like the police in Leo, right? Never mind.
I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him
I
flying.
guess it depends on the
Then
situation.
the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Sounds impressive and also dangerous.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Only 4 or 5, come on. We take out like 100 treasure hunters a day for commissions and for.
Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Oh, I'm like 5,000 years old. You just can't tell. I got a really good skincare routine.
So,
72
to recap,
steps.
we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
I mean, you look like he's capable.
Chink's Village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
I'm happy.
Wait, aren't you? Did I
Oh,
hear
do people
that
know
right?
me?
Is it really them?
Huh?
I guess here in
Aren't they
Leo
fishing
I've done a
there,
lot.
though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
We don't.
I-
You can never
I
have
have
too
to
many
ask.
visions.
Aren't you the traveler that helped Leo fight off that ancient god?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's really
That's
him.
me.
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Yeah, that was me too.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
No autographs,
I trust
please.
you were
Yeah,
aware that, so
it'll
only
take a
those
selfie
without
if you want.
visions can enter the tournament. Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary.
Well,
You
isn't
walk
that
into
just the
most
sort of thing
dangerous
you'd want in your
situations
tournament? These
imaginable,
flowers here are
face up
beautiful,
against
by the
all
way. They look like
sorts
little
of monsters,
butterflies almost.
even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
That's rude,
My
Paimon.
apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
We'll see.
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
I saved Devalin.
Yeah.
I'm an honorary knight of
And
Favonius.
also defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Oh yeah, that one too. I forgot about that one.
Oh,
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot.
Oh, she's psychic too?
Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
Batman, I don't think we're supposed to tell other people that.
Another prize too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then?
Everyone's misunderstanding the situation. I'm just not that interested in visions, that's all.
Nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one.
Oh.
So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Makes sense,
Alright,
I guess.
it's showtime!
It's with physical
You seem
attacks
like
only.
you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Yes, we're
Good.
ready. Let's
Then
get
please
this.
follow me
We
in.
can get this over with. We get to Inazuma.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament.
Oh,
His
my
first
Traveler is
round
not the
big-
greatest.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
I think we're a little over level for this. This is only chapter 2 in them.
Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Come on, let's go sign up.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to hurt
I
him.
fought my fair share of
Just
battles,
wanna
both
win.
big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise.
In rhyme, in all due
You fought
time.
well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner
That
poet
didn't rhyme.
might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like
Yeah,
that.
I can't.
A lot of
You
competitors
put me on the
came
spot,
to
I'm
me
gonna
saying
just
how
blink.
surprised they were that Liua's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Didn't know it was so popular. I don't see what all the fuss is about, really. I mean, little old me.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Oh. Okay.
But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
Yeah, I agree. That's
This
not
is how
fair.
Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise.
She likes to break the rules.
Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
You're so
All right,
humble,
I'm
Mom.
gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
For a long wait, your opponent in the semifinal is finally decided.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
She says, through the power of her
captain seems to have
telepathic
high
abilities,
hopes for this
the power of her
tournament. I
mind.
have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior.
It's
You
gonna
may
be the
well
mustache
stronger
dude,
than him,
Uncle Yen.
but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
I haven't forgotten
Very
why I'm
well.
here. And I
Show me that
won't.
you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Isn't the arena right here? That's like the
Your
most
opponent
pointless
in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly
mini
become the
fetch
dark
quest.
horse
Walk
of the
2 feet
tournament.
and click
I do not doubt your
interact.
abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before
Oh,
you
I'm
begin.
ready. I'm ready. Julia.
Relax, my guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
I'm ready. Interesting getting a few butterflies over. No, I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm ready. I got
follow me.
this. What's
At
down, Uncle?
last, the
Is it wrong
moment
she?
we've all been waiting for.
The dark horse.
The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero?
Oh, he's not
or the
messing around though,
dark
actually, though.
horse?
I don't care about the prize.
Level 90. Max
You're a
level.
strong opponent. That's what I'm here
Why
for.
did they not get to use weapons that I do?
I'm sweating all over. It's a
Oh
good
dear. Here's
feeling.
I think there's like a
Congratulations.
all over
I was beaten by the
deodorant or
best.
something for that.
I need to
Like
train
Ice Tea,
harder.
hello. Welcome. How's it going? You fought very well yourself. I believe you have the potential to be a
For a
champion.
moment there, Paimon was a little worried.
Like I see, did you see that the Canadian Switch pre-orders also got delayed?
I wanted a vision
Just
once,
like the
when I
US
was a
ones.
kid.
That's a bummer.
People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've
I'm
fought
going
and won
through
against vision
Archon
bearers
quests.
before. The power they have was given to them by the
They did.
gods.
That got announced
Don't
today.
envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
Let me get you a
No,
link.
I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
Or hey, hello. How's it going? There's a link to the story about the Canadian pre-orders. Given the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I'll be stronger next time. Okay, so will I. I'm keep leveling up.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick.
Sonic
So
the
don't
Hedgehog.
get too cocky.
The fastest thing alive.
Goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Got it. Okay, we gotta go out to Uncle.
Ah, it's you!
What are you
I
up to,
watched your
Jorge?
match. What a
We're
stunning
excited about the
performance.
Marvel
I
Rivals
myself was eliminated
Season
in the
2.
third round.
Emma Frost
Shame. If only I could have advanced one more
on
round.
that's on Friday, I think.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you
I think.
happen to know
Oh,
who
new
else
full
advanced
patch
to the
notes came out today. I didn't get to look at them all
Why,
yet.
yes, he's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his
Oh,
opponent's
Uncle Yen went
missteps.
down. Sad.
I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
You're playing Genshin Impact. I'm doing an Archon quest, so I can't play. They can't do co-op today, but
Hey there! Well,
I gotta
where
get to
did the other
Inazuma.
guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose.
Oh no.
There was blood all over the place.
Oh, you.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
Oh no. You didn't like this quest, Jorge?
Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my
I'm
master
not that
about
far
this.
into it, or I don't know how
Otherwise, I'd
long it
never
is, I
get
guess.
sorry. I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like.
Oh, alright then.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
Some of the quests are really cool. I really like the end of chapter 1. That was my favorite so far.
An outstanding performance.
Bella
Truly
was right. Bella kept saying that one was really good.
You're not familiar with
I wasn't
bouts of this
expecting
kind. Could have cost you the match.
the traveler
But you
sibling
were
to come
quick
back
to adapt and
and to be
managed to
the
claim victory over
on
your
the other side
opponent.
and stuff.
That is a most
Anime
invaluable
plot
skill.
twist. I guess I should have seen it. It wasn't the one I was expecting. You have a keen eye. You're very
I discerned
observant.
this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad it's almost over.
I wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form.
Sonic
It's
the
also
Hedgehog.
obvious
We
that
already
he's seen
established
his
this.
fair share of battles. What's the matter?
Against Dr.
Worried that
Robotnik.
you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
It's vital that we make it to
If that is the
Inazuma.
case, then I have a
The
proposal
future
for
of the Rebel Alliance depends on it.
Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
Yeah, he uses
It is
the
true that I
animo.
am versed both in
He
literary
blows
and
leaves around, it
martial
looks like, from his
traditions.
outfit and the animo
But on the struggling path of a
signal, the
wandering
sigil,
samurai,
I don't know.
Is there harm in acquiring
Symbol.
a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess
He
some
stopped rhyming
knowledge
for some
regarding your
reason.
opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules?
Yeah,
a bit there?
this seems like cheating. I agree.
Intelligence
I
is
agree,
an
Beto.
essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy.
Yeah, but you seem
Besides,
like you
our
have,
favorite
it
heroes
just seems
fought
a
many
little
battles on their journey
strange,
from
because you're
Mondstadt.
like,
Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha!
Paimon's like, who cares?
Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild?
Ah,
In
footprints.
return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me.
I mean,
Some
that is what
post-match
curiosity
entertainment
is.
in order.
And we did just recently meet each other. Follow them to a more peaceful location. Okay. Okay. Kazuha. Kazuha? Is it Kazuha? I never know if I'm pronouncing things right in this game. The sound of the water is so relaxing. Oh, there's a lot of crystals here. I don't have Noel on the squad right now. Do kind of need crystals though.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter.
You
are
better not cut
skilled
my
in
heart. You better not
manipulating
break my heart.
elements,
That's
and not
why.
just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
So you already know.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings.
But I'm not using
If I'm
them.
not mistaken, You share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Yes, but how did you know?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves.
That explains your
It is
outfit.
things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision.
Who said I
not
was
to
human?
mention your incredibly complex scent.
Who's
like that
spreading
of some mysterious
horrible
being.
rumors about me that I'm human?
Evaluating us based on our smell, it's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how
He's
you
like a
managed to
puppy.
obtain your combined elemental abilities?
All I did was touch the statue of the seven.
Extraordinary.
I'm afraid I don't know much more than that. It's a
then,
little
might
mysterious.
I
We're
be
still
so
figuring
bold
things
as
out.
to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's all thanks to Paimon's companionship, really.
Nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along
But we're
the
just
way.
getting started, really.
Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements to it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course,
Should we
I too
fight?
shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Finally, a real battle.
Let's test your skills.
He did not do what he said he was going to do, though. He did not tell me. He did not tell me,
Don't be scared.
anything about my final opponent, which is why I came here. I feel betrayed. I feel lied to.
Hunt them down.
Stay put. Boba, get them. Go, Bob.
Into the shadows.
Go, Barbara, go. That's what they meant to say.
Let the show begin. Oh. 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 You wait.
Ready.
It's a little bit funny because you go back to your main squad, you're not even using the Traveler or
Your skills in
their
battle
powers.
are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you.
Thank you. I will not
Please,
underestimate
save your
it.
thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
I'm indeed in the dark, so please, sir, enlighten me.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the
Oh, I
outset,
wonder if that's what happened to
supposing
the
each of the 7
person
Archons had their criteria for
that was
granting
taking a nap.
visions to living beings. Then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on
Spoon,
that.
hello, hello.
She sounds less like
You
an
played
Archon
Sploon?
and
No
more
way.
like a tyrant.
Are you gonna
As
play in
far
the
as I know,
Spring
she
Fest
is
this
an
weekend,
Archon that
Spoon?
pursues eternity. She will relentlessly
You pick a
carry out
team.
her will with no regard
I'm
to what
Team
others
Knight.
may think or feel.
Batman. Team
Liyue's
Batman.
contracts are meant
Creature
to
of the
benefit
night.
all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's
Something
pursuit
like
of
that.
eternity bring
You hate
to its
Undertow?
people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these
There
days.
is a Spring Fest, yeah, Friday through Sunday.
Sounds a lot like
We'll
something
be
a
streaming
guy
it a
that
bunch.
encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you
You can get the
encountered
Splatoon 2
Electro
Spring
before?
Fest gear as well. If you go to the news section and look for the Splatoon section of the news on the Switch. You don't do anything until the nighttime? I think that's what you're saying. I don't know. I need like a need like a abbreviation translator device sometimes. Donuts make me really hungry. Now I want a donut, a pink one with sprinkles. Have I encountered the Electro Archon before? I'm not sure.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her.
What are these little lines
the
in
time for
his
your match
eyes?
is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no
Paimon.
other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Sure, let's
Very
go.
well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please!
Do you think I'm gonna fight the Electro Archon?
The Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the 2 finalists have
No,
emerged.
I'm not. I don't think
Now, I'd like to introduce our first
Narukami
combatant.
is
Though few have seen him, his
the Electro
reputation
Archon.
knows no bounds. He strikes fear
We
into the
have
heart
played.
of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals.
yes. Was short but sweet.
Today's final round will
Just
surely
like me.
take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight.
Did we get the match time mixed up? Or maybe they're too intimidated for the
We've got no other
finals.
choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize.
Oh no,
Traveler,
they steal the
come with
vision.
us.
Why do I gotta go with that? Seems like I'm mixed up if it's something I shouldn't be.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
What?
The vision is missing.
Why don't we put it in one of these chests that are locked, that are right next to it?
Who would dare do such a thing
Welcome
in
back,
broad
Spoon.
daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
I don't know when. I don't know
never thought
how.
that someone here would have the guts to cross
Something's
Captain
starting
Beto.
right
No
now.
need to worry. Even the craftiest
Little
sleight of
Mermaid.
hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The
Do
culprit
mermaids
has
wear
only
hoodies?
acted
I don't know.
recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
In the new Ariel
Well,
Disney
if you
Junior show,
insist.
the mermaids
I'll
do
leave the matter to
wear
you then.
shirts
I'll
of
stay
different
here and
sorts
try to offer some
that
explanation
do not
to
go
all
at
the
all with the
spectators that
timeline
came
of
to
the
see
rest of the
match.
show.
If you would, please come with me.
Okay. Anyways, light detour and everything. Just come with you. See, there's nothing else we could do. My opponent was a no-show anyway, so what else do I got going on?
Island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come
You're the
with
best
me.
weekend
I
spoon.
can sense the
Your
winds
favorite
are
driver
coming.
won, and all you did was gaming. What games did you play? Just Formula 1 and Splatoon, or what? Follow the wind? That's slightly vague. Oh, just kidding. The wind here is
A wind
you can
current?
see it.
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
I gotta do with this one. Do you think it has something to do with this person?
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, why don't you do something then? Exactly, Paimon, exactly.
You'll see shortly.
It's suspicious. It's suspicious. We'll cease shortly? That is also suspicious.
Stay put. Nice and spicy.
Loaded.
I like to move it, move it. Confirm the clues with Kazuha. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm just going with it now.
The
what's
winds are
that?
guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris.
Hubris?
This way. Follow me.
Oh no. No.
There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for
I
such a
goof.
scenario.
I goof. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Challenge failed.
The winds
Try
are
that
guiding us
again.
forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You actually gotta go outside.
What does it sound like?
What? You're gonna touch grass, Spin? Be careful. It's very dangerous.
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Don't be scared. I'm the fry pan.
Into the
Or
shop.
be very, very afraid. You're gonna give me an update on your screen time? 4 million hours today. Eat fire. Fireballs.
Go away. Yeah. Oh, nice and spicy. You play.
This is a sneak peek of what Blobber in Splatoon 4 is going to be like. So we're going to the past. Blob sorcery. What sort of sorcery is this? Blobber. Bubble. Bubble. Toil and trouble. 14 hours yesterday? Oh my goodness. Splatoon. Splatoon spoon. That doesn't even include all the video games, probably.
If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Defeat the treasure hoarders.
Treasure
Okay.
hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please
Good
stand.
thing I used to be a professional organizer. We'll get this hoarding situation under control in no time. Marie Kondo. Marie Kondo these hoarders. Talk to the treasure hoarder who stole the vision. Okay. Spark joy in them. You're not going to sleep until midnight, Spoon?
You caught up with me? How is that
So
possible?
add 6 to 7 more. So 17
I
hours.
even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway. And
No boat could ever match
Seems like
the
a
speed
normal
of the
amount.
wind.
the wind? What are you talking about? Oh.
Make sure to take
Your
breaks
vision.
for your eyes and your hands.
Drat. If I only
Speaking
had a
from
vision.
someone who has trouble with both their eyes and their
If I
hands.
could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing
From
to do
too much
with
screen time.
visions. You
And
may
too
be
much device
skilled at
usage.
vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze.
That being said, oh, I did fall asleep. I fell asleep with my phone on. My phone does say I have 14 hours of screen time today, though, but it's because I literally had something playing on YouTube on my phone all night long. I think.
In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You.
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine.
Maybe I'll hit
fine.
24 hours
I admit
today.
it. I've had my eyes on this vision
But
for
do
quite
what I
some
say,
time
not what
now.
I do.
I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
Our
I
opponent just
intended to
cheated
win
and
the
stole it.
contest
Oh
through
my
skill
goodness,
alone
why?
all along. But then
We
you
didn't want it
showed up.
anyways. You probably could have gotten a
After
second
watching
place
the
prize.
semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
You got nowhere else to run now? I'll just give it up. Hand over the vision.
Drat. This should have gone differently.
It really should have. There'll be consequences if you resist any further. Do as we say, there'll be no
I
further
know an empty threat when I
actions
hear
taken
one.
against you by my lawyer. I mean, if you give it the vision, we'll let you go.
Fine.
But
you'd
we should
better
still
mean
fight,
it.
though.
It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets
Life
me,
is
then
cruel
forget it.
sometimes.
I'll risk a fight.
What are you trying to do?
Don't be scared.
Wait, we can use all of our abilities?
Let the show be.
Just a temporary
Well, that was quick.
setback.
The the hilly churls are harder than that.
Do
That
what
was
you
the
want,
top
but please,
person.
don't brand my forehead, please.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
You're gonna max out? What do you mean max out, Spin?
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying
Reach
to
an
scare
upper
him?
limit?
I take
If
no
I max
pleasure in
out at
frightening
85, I'm
others.
looking that up.
I was
Because
just
that's what I
testing
do.
all possibilities while the
Google
vision
what you
remained
say.
in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened.
Spend every second on your phone. I don't think that's good for you.
Yes.
Ignore what I said where I already have 14 hours of screen time. I was sleeping through several of those hours.
From the moment
Like
he
6
stole
or
the
7 of
vision,
them. I kind of slept
I
okay
decided
last
to
night.
use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods.
Kind
in the
of okay.
past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try?
I'll try. I'll try.
The vision didn't seem to respond at
I
all.
don't need this vision. I got my own.
So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you so attached to this vision?
Yeah, what's the
Kazuha?
story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword
Yeah,
art
6 hours of sleep is the most I've gotten.
Musono
That's more sleep than I've gotten per night for like the last week. I was sleeping like 4. It's been pretty bad.
It is the pinnacle of
I think my
the
body
wide
was
shogun
finally at the point
skill,
where it's like, nah, you need to
symbol
sleep.
of ultimate power. But he replied,
Well, this is the
"There
Archon
must be one who
we're
can
learning about.
withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow." Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the
I
throne.
like his hat. Do they have a skin you can get that look? Maybe.
A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance.
So when your screen times are usually
Perhaps
only
he thought
5
he
hours,
of all
what
people
is
should
going
make a
on that is
stand.
up so high then?
Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When
Are you
I
on
arrived
spring
at
break?
Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face?
Well, there's a joke
Before I knew
of
it,
someone who
I'd
says 6 to
stepped
7
forward
after
and
every
snatched
question
the
in a
dying
different
vision
voice
and was
that I
running
probably
from
don't
the
know. You're
scene.
right, I don't know
All
that.
knew
I don't know
was that
her.
I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly,
Which is a meme
become
that you
buried
probably don't
among
know.
the ice-cold statue of a god.
It's a Mariah Carey meme.
Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
Kazuha doesn't give a toot. If you need to talk more, I'm here to
Do
listen.
not
But
let
let's
my
go,
feelings
Kazuha.
trouble you. But thank you.
He doesn't want to do that after he just trauma dumped on me. Oh my goodness. What is this bug doing? What's your chest here? No, this way. This way. Gotta wait for the cooldown again. No. Oh my goodness, Bobo. Go over there.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Okay, we finally did it. That was so not worth it.
Race you.
We gotta teleport here because it's kind of far. I want to swim. It is spring break time. For real, for real. I want to take a spring break. I thought about actually taking this, like, the weekdays off this whole week. And coming back this weekend for the Splatfest, but... I think what I'm going to do instead is just... I took Sunday and Monday off. I think I'll stream today and tomorrow. Take Thursday off. We'll come back on Friday. The way that you're no lifing is tough. But it's a conscious. It sounds like it's a conscious choice, no?
Already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind.
Wicked indeed.
In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Then he started singing Wicked.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
I guess we did technically fight him and win,
Win
so...
and all, but not like this.
It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
I know.
As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
So, we'll be able to travel to Inazuma
I
now.
believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word.
Well, let's hope so.
But the voyage to Inazuma is
Because
a
this has
treacherous
been
one.
at least an
We
hour
will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the
of my
relentless
time.
rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Oh, a storm from
Let's not
X-Men?
forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Complete. Okay, that means we can finally actually go to Inazuma, I think. Let's go. Ooh, and we get some primos. I did, like, pretty definitively decide not to pull for Barista here. So I'm just saving for Venti. I believe that's what I decided to do. I didn't for sure decide that part, but I for sure did decide not wishing for Barista. Or on the other banner. Just when you're back, you had some chores to do. Oh, this is some fast chores. I wish my chores were that fast. My chores are all like 2 hours. I guess not all of them, but in all together. Ask Catherine about information for going to Inazuma. Why Catherine? Why Catherine? That doesn't make sense.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About traveling to Inazuma.
Yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct?
Some close stuff.
Now
I
that
have
think
so
about
much
it's been quite some time since
laundry
I
to
last
put away
visited
always.
those
It's my
lands.
least favorite chore, and it's the one that I usually
don't
just
have any current intel that
don't
would be
really
worth
do
sharing
that
with
well.
you.
I leave a lot of stuff in a laundry basket. I got a clean laundry basket and a dirty laundry basket. I kind of just move stuff between them. Sea Drake, I've been waiting all day for you. Where you been, Drake?
Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning.
He does not sound like
Once
he
the crews
looks.
have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beto sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
It is a conscious choice to know life, but it's still tough.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon.
You said you were going to touch grass. I think you said that.
So you'll be heading
That's
off
always
then?
an option.
I suppose congratulations are
You
in
can also
order.
just like
Whether
not
the journey before you leads to the
like take a
heights of
break,
the
do something
heavens
else. You can
or the
like
depths of
listen
the
to
abyss,
music.
each step you take is another achievement.
You could draw.
Until we meet
You
again.
were reading a manga. Did your new manga come out? Ad Astra Abyssos, Catherine.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say
I'm sure we'll be
goodbye
back here again like tomorrow,
now.
Paimon.
Each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
Like you don't check playlists every day. But I mean like listen to music and like, I don't know. Not look at the screen while you're listening to music. Like listen to music while you're doing other stuff. The manga's on hiatus. I thought it was going back in April or something. No? Which at the time you were upset about, but it's already April. It's already April 8th. Wow.
So there's
Catherine's gonna be
another
over there
Catherine
too.
in Inazuma?
I think there's Catherine. It's Catherine's all the way down, Paimon.
To get all sappy now?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message,
You went the April
I'll be heading
issue,
back. The ship
which is the
currently
chapter
anchored off
in
of
March.
Greenstone Forest.
They tricked you.
Thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two
I keep
aboard the
thinking
Alcor.
bro is an abbreviation for something in my brain. And then I have to keep reminding myself that it's not bro. I don't speak bro. I don't speak bro. I don't even know. Let me teleport over here and go back to the ship. Which I think we have to. I think I have to climb up here again for. Okay, this is what I was gonna start talking about earlier, and I got distracted. One thing I am concerned about with the Switch 2 is the way that in several games, mainly the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom remake, as well as Donkey Kong Bonanza, the way that the rock work looks. So this game, the rocks look very similar to like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom because the art style here is very, let's say inspired. Let's say inspired or stolen. LOL. Although the Breath of the Wild style is also very like Studio Ghibli Miyazaki inspired. So, you know, there's a quote. It's Pablo Picasso. Also Steve Jobs. Who stole it from Picasso? Great artist steal. Now I guess it is maybe AI. The AI robot overlords. They're definitely stealing. Angelina on Mario Kart World looks very stiff. It looks Does it look different to you than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I think the handling is kind of similar, maybe. I don't know. I don't have a hands-on. Just watch footage. There's gonna be a new direct on it. A full like hour-long-ish direct probably. Just on Mario Kart World. On the 17th. They did sort of tease in a couple of the other interviews that there is, and in the treehouse as well, that there is more to the open world part than what they've shown so far. Like they purposely didn't go outside of kind of like the track areas in the open world and like the areas between the tracks because they don't want to show it. You're not spending $580. It's not, for 500 you get the console and you get Mario Kart World. Although maybe not with the tariffs. So I guess that's TBD. To be determined. The way that I think about it is it's basically like it's better than the current Steam Deck. The screen is higher resolution, the processor and graphics are better than the current Steam Deck. So it's basically like getting a new version of the Steam Deck, but that can't play PC games necessarily. Other than that, a lot of PC games will be ported to it. It's basically like a, what is it? It's either like a 2050, RTX 2050 or RTX 3050. I forget which one. In terms of like power. TBH? TBH is, to be honest, TBA. I don't know what TBA is. TBD. To be determined. Means I don't know yet. We'll figure it out later. Later in the timeline. Honestly, can we swap timelines? Can we like do a multiverse jump? I'm kind of over this multiverse. There's been some plot twists I'm not into. TBA is to be announced? Oh yeah. I guess that would maybe work too. To be determined would be like you don't know what's gonna happen and someone else is gonna announce it, I guess. Or the cards will fall where they may, and you will once that happens we'll figure it out. It's also an abbreviation. I knew an abbreviation that you didn't, Spoon. Granted, the one that I use is like for grandmas, but that makes sense, right? And the internet's grandpa. Find some Star Conscious for me on the shore. I think there'll be enough. What do you want Star Conscious for? Make a little gift? Oh, do I have to? I just want to go to Inazuma. Oh, I already had some, okay. This is why it's good to just collect a bunch of random stuff. I gotta deliver too? What do I look like? FedEx? Where are they? You need help with something too? Why does everyone need help? Just leave it to me, I guess. I'm run around talk to everybody anyways. Well, they're like everywhere. They're spread across the whole world. That doesn't make sense from a story perspective. If I'm on the ship going to Inazuma, why would I need to teleport somewhere else? Why not a 5090? Because then it would be like $8,000. And if you think people are complaining about the price now, not really. I don't know how much a 4090 is. Oh, there's chests here. Exquisite. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for robbing you, but let me just grab this stuff really quick. Just helping you pick it up, you know. Why am I asking everyone if they need help? Not gonna lie, I do wish that the Switch 2 was even more powerful. But I think the main reason it's not is that like battery considerations. Like the battery life would be like 1 hour if they made it too powerful. Bella, hello, hello. How's it going, friend? Welcome, welcome. I'm on my way to Inazuma. We did the prologue between the start of chapter 2 of the Archon quest. It's an honor to be aboard,
Don't look too
Captain.
serious. I'm only joking.
Oh, okay.
You're just on time.
JK,
Could have just
JK.
finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
And I'm off. I'm off to Inazuma. I didn't realize Inazuma was like going to be a boat ride. I thought it was. I thought it was all the stuff that I just can't get to. That Paimon keeps being like, let's try somewhere else right now. I feel like that's not a super practical outfit for like a pirate ship captain. I feel like she'd get a little cold. It's windy and chilly on the ocean sometimes. The 5090 would be so crazy though. Can you imagine? I'll be fine with like a. I mean, I have a 3090 in my my setup on my desk here. You can actually, though, interestingly enough, like the PlayStation 5 sometimes graphics look better and run smoother. Like Fortnite runs better and smoother on the PlayStation 5, I feel like, than it does on the 3090 at the same graphics settings. And that's just because they can like target everything to the specific hardware and like what it can do.
Oh, hi there.
Especially like over the life of a console.
So, you finally made it.
We made it.
You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say,
I mean, we went through a lot to get here.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather
2060 is the GOAT? Is that what you have in your
Now then, let me introduce
gaming
everyone.
PC?
This is
Spoon.
Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introduction.
That's the other thing, like, if you look at, like, how expensive, like, a 2060 is, and then you look at the Switch price, you're like, for 2050? Or 3050? I looked this up last week, and I forget what the prices were, but I was like, it was, like, at least a couple $100 used. A 2050, or no, sorry, 3050 is 189. It looks like now, or 199, or 205, depending which one you get. So, and then you got the screen, the memory, all the other stuff too. Motherboard. If you're building a gaming PC, it's gonna cost more, especially with tariffs. Lol. Okay. Nice to meet you, Toma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries
This
to
is
pull any
Rito,
moves on you,
the main
I'll be
city
sure to
in
deal with him
Inazuma.
personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good.
I don't know about that.
Then
I
if
don't
it's
know
all
about that. We'll
settled,
see.
I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my
I do like
sails down
your
here.
outfit though.
I do have a wanted
Just
fugitive
give me sort
on
of
board after
Zelda
all.
vibes.
Oh, right.
Link
Until next time, traveler.
Inazuma outfit.
Remember to give it your all, no matter
Oh,
what
always. We
perilous
always give it our
storms
all.
you may encounter.
We got this.
Seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Arr, matey.
Now then, First
I'll let
things
you
first.
knew what we were talking about. We're talking about the Switch price and graphics cards that are somewhat equivalent to what the Switch or Switch 2 price and graphics cards for the PC that are somewhat similar.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried.
So I forget exactly.
So
It's
we
either
have to
like
play by
similar
the
to an
rules,
RTX
even if we're
2050
kind of bending them.
or an RTX 3050, which are older cards. The 3050 would be better, honestly. Let me see. Does the RTX 2050 do DLSS? Because that would answer the question. I don't know. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them. Now I'm feeling a bit nervous. I don't like following rules. That's not true. I like following rules. Wait, why do I still have all these things? Why do I still have all these quests? Okay, let me just unlock this Statue of the Seven so that I can... TP back here. At a later time. I'm not even gonna do the quest part right now. Going straight to the statue. Oh, these leaves all match dude's outfit. But like, you're still buying it because Nintendo? Same. You don't think I can unlock the statue? I guess we'll see. It's on my map. It just wouldn't let me get here any other way. Now that I'm here, I think it's not restricting me from going anywhere. It is red, though. That just seems ominous. What does it say? The world opens itself up to those with noble hearts. Let's go. Well, this isn't... Is this Inazuma? Narukami Island. Worship statue. Oh yeah, Electroculus. It is. You can go past this area. You think it's gonna... Kaimo's gonna boot me back? Well, I should be able to... I should be able to unlock that then, too. Which I did not activate before. I'll continue the quest. I just wanted to make sure I could, like, get back here. I got to, I gotta go teleport and do all these other random things. For whatever reason. You want me to talk to all these people? I don't know. Don't they know I have stranger danger? Like a small child. Or so far. All these other people were on the boat. And then some of them are in the away harbor. I don't know why it had us do that. It's underground. Oh, the dogs say I think David just got home. One sec. Sorry, I'm back. Georgie wiggled out of his diaper. He wears the belly band because he's naughty and he's everywhere, even if he just went out. So, but he wiggled out of it while I was sleeping in here. I didn't notice until he was already running into the other room. Okay.
My friend.
I think I'll do all the things that are here first, and then we'll go back to the ship and try to do it all there. Even though I'll probably try to have us go back and forth. Because the fetch quests are so fun. Ching ching. This is a gift from little you. I think they're stuck on the boat. I'm not sure. Last time he said he'd come play with you, but it's been forever. He can't leave the ship now. Aw. You said the same thing last time when a big tall man brought me a gift from him. Who's that? Who's that? Nothing you can do about it, I guess. I'm sure it's all because of Captain Baidu again. Thanks for the gift. And thank little you as well. When your dad comes back, you're going to ask him to go visit? Okay. It's a little bit treacherous to get out there. You gotta climb a mountain. Well, I never finished talking about the rocks. I mean, I said it with my initial Switch reaction, but I've been watching more and more footage, and it seems like they just over textured the rocks, and something about it made them also have to reduce the didn't reset my stamina enough. The rocks look like they have lower geometry as well, so they're very low poly looking. And then they have these bump maps on them. Bump maps make things... It's a way to make things look like they have a bunch of texture. But if you know what it is, it kind of looks bad. So we also did get pricing for the welcome tour, pricing for the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, switch to upgrades. Those three things are all $10 each, which is pretty fair. I mean, for it's $10 for the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom upgrade. Even if I don't totally love how they look, it's enough for me to probably just do it anyways. Welcome tour, I don't know about that. Probably not. Let's watch a YouTube video of someone who spent the $10. It seems like there should be a better way to get... Is there not a teleport point here on the boat? It seems like there should be. Ahoy, mateys. She loved it. She's gonna come see you. She misses you. For real. Where is Zhu Lushim? They way up here somehow? How do you get up there? Climb the ropes on the ship? What the? Are they living in the roof? Oh, they're way up in the crow's nest, okay. I feel like I'm not getting paid enough, Duke. Welcome pack is mid, for real. I did just buy it. Everyone makes fun of it. But I got it for very cheap over on... from eBay. I did buy it Everybody 1-2 Switch, which I never bought originally. which I think was originally $60. Now that was definitely not worth $60. $10 is better than 60 for a tech demo. But I think everybody went to the Switch had more mini games and stuff than what the Welcome Tour has. The explanation for why it's not free that I have heard is that Nintendo of Japan does not like doing pack-ins. So, like, with the, for instance, the example everyone was giving was like with the Wii, for instance, it's like Reggie kind of had to like push them to release Wii Sports for free in the US, and I guess in Japan Wii Sports was a paid bundle thing instead of free like it was in the US. Or something like that.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Was included, it ended up being though included in every territory except for Japan where it was sold separately is what this Nintendo Life article says, which is interesting. Upgrade packs around 15 Canadian, Black Ice Sea. Thanks for that. I didn't know what the Canadian pricing was. Belly, you're happy that they're just 10? Yeah. And they're going to be free on some games too. I mentioned this before, but I know not everyone's here all the time, so Japanese Nintendo Switch 2 free upgrades. Well, they added a US page for this. Okay, there was only a Japanese one before. But Super Mario 3D World of Bowser's Fury, Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Game Builder Garage, 51 Worldwide Games, ARMS, Big Brain Academy, and what I'm probably the most excited for on this whole list, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, will all receive free updates to improve resolutions, frame rate, or add support for features such as game share in selected games. Contents of free updates differ depending on the game. So Scarlet and Violet will get a patch that will run at a higher frame rate and higher resolution on Switch 2. That requires a job. Why is job bleeped out? It's only a 3-letter word, not a 4-letter word, Spoon. Why did they have me climb up here to talk to this person and then they don't say anything? That's so weird. I do not understand what this quest is. Wrong, we talked before, I thought. Came to help, you don't need any help. Okay, no worries, just asking, try to be helpful, you know. Trying to build a community. Juza. Do you need help building Juza? I actually did go around the ship helping people, yeah, I don't know why. Somebody made me. Like I see you're guessing on that Canadian pricing. Bella, you could ask anyone for $10, then they'd probably say sure if it's like a friend. I don't know about that. Maybe. Depends how nice your friends are. Having a job is offensive to some people. Including you. Okay. It'd be great if you could bring us some fowl or raw meat. Oh, I have meat and I'm vegan, so I don't need it. Here. Take it. Are we done with this madness now? Nope. We gotta go talk to more people. What is this quest? It really makes no sense why you had to go back to the mainland. It seems like this was supposed to happen like while we were traveling, but it didn't. Since we're required to leave the ship, it didn't make any sense. The teleporting thing doesn't totally make sense like in game, like in lore in game. I don't think. Okay, done with that, and it was not really worth it. Okay. Well, we're back here. And, investigate. Investigate what's in these boxes. The music is very mysterious here. Do 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 do. Is something nefarious going on here? Kageyama. We might find out.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We are here to find my sister.
Well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve
I
entry
have
for purely
several
personal
dozen weapons
So,
and
unless you have a valid
several
reason for
hundred
staying in
artifacts
accordance with the rules.
of various origins. I'm on.
My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What?
We have papers?
No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Paimon acting totally innocent.
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
I mean, we're just visiting. We don't want to like live here or anything.
So it is super strict.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders.
Oh.
As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force.
The what?
Not even on
What did you
Rito,
say?
where they've established an outsider settlement.
My journey must go on. I can't deal with
I like
this.
how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs.
Let's go.
Most of the
I went to the I went to not an Outlanders Affair office, but I went to the DMV yesterday. Oh man. If you ever have like watched
responsible for growing and
like cartoons or movies or TV shows where they like make fun of people that work at the DMV, not everyone was like this, but one lady in particular, the last person that I had to deal with and waited a long line for, was literally a cartoon character, like yelling at everyone, like super angry, super belligerent for kind of no reason. Very rude. But the other lady that helped me out the most was very, very nice. I don't remember her name.
Both of you?
One other lady working there. I think it's sort of as a joke, like referencing that whole thing. Had a shirt and then was like, "I'm not bossy. I'm just aggressively helpful." Like that's what her T-shirt said.
That's right.
Which I thought was very funny
which makes
for the
2
DMV.
million total. Don't worry. You can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy.
How did she not recognize him
reduce
before?
it to 400,000 more.
400,000 more? That's still quite expensive. I think I actually have that much right now, but that's like all my money.
But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too.
Come
How
on,
does that sound?
putting on the charm here, bribing her. It's just dinner. He's got to eat anyways. Then so does Yuri got here.
Much obliged.
Thank you, Toma. Residency application processed smoothly at the Outlander Affairs office. Well, you gotta wait an hour and a half till the Honkai Star Rail servers come up, back up. There's an update. Is it like a huge update? Must be if there's that much downtime. She went from 2 million down to 600. Something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here. I think it's about more than the Mora. Reminds me of someone else's strange relationship with Mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech.
The second anniversary.
When some
Ooh.
agencies see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
That is a blatant impression against Outlanders. Doesn't anyone push back?
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it.
I don't like that.
The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
So how would an Outlander ever get to meet the Raiden Shogun, perhaps?
Staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
I still have to find the way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
And is that likely?
Toma likes to have meals with people.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really?
Of course you do,
Wow,
Toma.
the Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Oh no. So he's trying to shake us down for Mora too?
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want,
It's
you'll have
priceless,
to
you're
agree to help
saying.
other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
The Vixer works in mysterious
Why do I
ways.
get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook?
Ah,
Never mind.
put hand behind the head. He's giving me a
Here's
Finn
the
Rider
situation.
from
As I touched upon earlier, the
Tangled
members of the
vibes.
International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of this
Not least because of
association
the
is called
green of his
Parisian,
pants.
and he's a good friend of mine.
It's Finn
Go talk
Rider
to him.
green.
I'll wait for you here.
Look for the objective. It's right here. President of the International Trade Association.
Hello there.
Now
You must
we
be
went
seeking
from
refuge with the International Trade Association.
episode
Outlander
4 to
Affairs
episode
Agency took you for all your work,
1, the Trade Federation. The Star Wars. Luckily we had a friend with us.
Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for
It certainly
anyone who
does.
wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't.
If everybody
stop
could do
us
me a
from being
favor
able
too,
to
if you haven't
enjoy
already, hit that
comfortable
thumbs up button, the
existence.
like button on the stream.
No,
It helps out
what's
so
really
much.
squeezing
Just
us
takes
out
a
like
second.
merchant's dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything in retail, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes
Oh
the
my
way we
goodness,
pay our
this
taxes.
is
It
too
used to be
real.
Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow.
Okay, maybe not the
Something
Crystal Marrow
that
bar.
most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this Crystal Marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem.
Genshin
for
IRL
ourselves.
besides Crystal Marrow, yeah.
The rising demand for Crystal Marrow drove the price higher and higher.
No.
Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Costco's sold out too.
What they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
This is absurd.
We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful.
This guy's outfit is very interesting.
What do you think we should do?
Try our best to negotiate with the Kanjo Commission?
Chris is the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
Right, and besides...
Maybe they've heard of us,
I
though.
think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
People always seem to know who I am before I get there.
We could try tackling the
At
problem
least
by
you're in
getting the
Teyvat.
other party involved.
IRL, thankfully not.
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down.
Maybe.
If
I don't know.
correctly,
Worth a
our
try,
usual
I
meeting
guess.
point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Tree by the coast. Okay, got it. There? Oh no, way down here. Okay. I see him. It doesn't seem like he's doing too well off or shaking down the whole place.
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
You don't recognize me, but I'm the fixer around these here
Very
parts.
funny. Real fixers don't need to refer to themselves that way. I was born yesterday, you know. So, what do you need with me?
Where do you source your goods?
Sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
I know what trade means. I'm not familiar with it. I don't keep secrets. Can you reduce your prices?
Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for
Yeah,
me,
I don't
they'd
like
be in
this guy.
seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Time to get the real picture on the case. Let's go talk to Mom.
Yeah, let's check back in with him.
Okay. Sorry, YouTube gave me a weird error message and I was dealing with it. What do we know? Toma, hello.
That was quick.
Are you already done with your
resolved it
dinner?
already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
You're gonna have to come help us, help you.
Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about Werner?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes.
Newsflash, everyone
spoke to him?
except indigenous folks were Outlanders at one point. The stream is bugging out because Toma and the background are blending into each other. Oh, maybe YouTube wasn't lying. It looks fine on my phone. Maybe refresh, I don't know. Oh, it is being weird. The happy space went like glitchy for a second. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. Let me look. I don't think I can change some of these settings while I'm live though. I did just update my OBS today, so that could also be part of the reason. Oh no. It did not. My computer did not like me going into the OBS settings. Like at all. It's frozen. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Cancel. It's a YouTube thing. You think so? Yes, it's being really weird. The stream may cut out here for a sec. If it does, I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello. Hopefully, I'm back, and hopefully that I don't know if that fixed the issue or not. I'll have to do more research. I should just never update OBS. Honestly, every time I do it, it causes so many problems. But then it like says that there's bug fixes. I just shouldn't believe it. Because I feel like it always causes more problems. Okay. Seems like a monstatter to me.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly
Like, if she
difficult
ran
to make
another
ends
stream and it
meet.
was buggy as well, maybe YouTube is just having problems then. Or it could be that. Maybe it could also be like
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that.
maybe the other
I
streamer
believe
also
even
just
the most
updated their OBS
ungrateful
and
and
there's some
cold-hearted
issue.
people
I don't know.
still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
We'll find out, I guess, if it bugs out more. Got it.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
I guess I just kind of
Well,
want to
look,
keep
it
things
sounds like you
moving,
may have found a
Paimon.
way in with him.
You know. Speak with Werner again. Do I have to? I don't like that guy. Yeah, we gotta talk to the Catherine here too. Radish. Ravishing radish.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
This time on your hands, someone would call that a form of freedom.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
A dandelion wine would sure be nice on a day like this.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt?
Yes, your homeland. Oh, I don't. What do I give him? I don't think I'm using these dandelions. The small lamb grass. Give sure.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there.
Oh, you can't
The
teleport?
scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
May the animal Archon protect you.
Oh, my hometown.
May the animal Archon find their way into my account.
How I long to go
On the
back and
next
visit.
badge. When the banners change, rather.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you?
Mm-hmm.
I know
Like
what
the
you're
lyre
up
they
to.
keep in the Mondstadt cathedral, if you know what I mean.
What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already.
Listen closely. Doesn't it sound familiar?
The sound of the ocean?
Mmm. Cheap and tasty chop suey grilled tigerfish and get it while it's hot.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants.
May the flames of virtue spread to
Shell
all.
lanterns.
The lyre that is totally still there. Yep, yep. Then that is no liar.
Look at them floating up into the sky.
I'm no liar.
Really active imagination. Either that or he
Clearly.
does miss Leela
Look at me. Not a liar.
Leah.
I don't have a use for these yet. Maybe I will at some point.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of the people out there sympathize with the position that you're in.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association?
Yes, the Outlanders, just
And
like
I
you.
suppose they are far from home, just like me.
Hmm. Just
Often,
like you.
I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Why don't you then, Greed?
Well, no one's stopping you.
Or is someone stopping you?
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
Who are those
All right.
people?
I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
Okay.
You ready to talk now?
The International Trade Association will protect you.
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Oh, you know you can. They want to talk.
You scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the
That's how it
extra
goes.
crystal marrow they receive
Or so
and
I've heard.
stockpile it. Once the
Next
merchants
thing you
run
know,
out of
Switch
places
2
to buy
pre-orders are
crystal
delayed.
marrow,
Lol.
they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to
Next
the
thing
tax
you know,
collection Ashigaru.
everything costs way more money.
Them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it.
You ate the spoon? What'd you have for dinner?
Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's
I'm on like a
made me
weird
suspicious.
special diet for some medical stuff I have going on, and it's mostly rice. I'm eating mostly rice.
I can show you where he went if
It's
you
not
want.
super fun,
Really? Well, then there's no time to
but I feel
go.
much better, so that's important. I'm getting very good at cooking rice, though. Becoming a rice connoisseur.
Keijiro, it's him.
After him.
We went to the Asian supermarket the other day and bought a big bag of rice. Actually, bought 2 big bags of rice. Wait, what?
Come
Oh.
out, I can see you.
Well, I am right here.
Who are you? Why are you following me?
Oh, yeah, I'm behind you. How are you seeing me? You have eyes in the back of your head?
Like you've noticed us.
Why do you think that, Paimon? Okay, I didn't realize what I was supposed to be doing. It's a sneak quest.
Keijiro, it's him.
After him.
You want to follow closely, but not too closely. Fly casually. That's a Star Wars reference as well. I'm a little full of Star Wars references. I'm excited for the Star Wars Fortnite mini season. You won't notice me up here, right?
Ah, Ryoko,
Oh.
how's business?
Oh, okay. We gotta get a little closer. Okay. Let me just go right here. This is so beautiful. Look at this beautiful thing. Oh. No. Well, Paimon, you told me to go further from him. What kind of snacks do you got?
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line.
Just acting casual here. Oh no. Not the Trade
What was that
Federation. Not again.
Don't let him find us. Too close. That's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
I'm around the corner. Come on, I thought I was anxious. Why are the graphics like this? FYE. What's the FYE?
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like
So good? Why are they so good?
didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
Fire? It's on PlayStation 5. Which 2 graphics will not be quite this good, but kind of between PlayStation 4 and this.
Whoa, it's a ledger. big pile of Mora here.
I think it's also because this game was like originally designed to run on mobile, and so throwing a PC hardware or PlayStation 5 hardware at it makes it look nice. But like legitimately looks like an anime. Looks better than some animes. Sometimes. The real reason Paimon came here all along. Money. Paimon's greedy.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Bella says it's a peak game.
Now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Carissa the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I feel like Spoon might like ZZZ better. From what I saw of
before I'm ready to face the head of the
gameplay stuff.
association.
Maybe. It seems like it might be more Spoon's vibe. It's a little darker. A little more action-y. I will try out ZZZ sometime too, but maybe once we finish the Archon quest. All of them. So let's see. That'll be in like a year. No. Does ZZZ have like timed events?
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
He does have timed events too. Aw, maybe I should start sooner rather than later then, so I don't miss out on events.
Member of the association?
Like limited? Yeah. Like what the like patch only events are in this. Although I've missed out on a bunch of these, so I guess it doesn't matter. They kind of throw enough other stuff at you at the beginning.
Is this true? You've been swindling us.
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
The gotcha, but I watched a few videos of ZZZ when you were talking about before, Bellum.
Well,
seems like maybe
every payment
the gotcha system works a little different too.
is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members.
Some people said it had better like quality of life stuff around the gotcha system too.
Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as
Kinda sounds like a-
were to have their reputation tarnished.
There hasn't really been any new weapons or stuff for ZZZ. That's been
What do you
surprising.
suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a
Lower
quantity
the
of
price.
crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
I feel like weapons are pretty easy to do.
Do you have any idea the
for
hoops I had
content.
to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
But Genshin actually has like less weapons than I would have thought. At least that I've seen so far, but
So that's it?
a lot of them are locked behind banners though too, which I haven't
had to ask my friends to help bail me
wished
out.
on at all,
What
so.
about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Limited event weapons and the ones that have been out so far aren't too crazy.
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Yes, I question the decree. Oh, Mustache Man. There's a different one though.
What was all the commotion I
It
heard
looks
just
very
now?
similar though to Uncle
we
from
were just
earlier.
discussing a minor
Very
tax
similar, but
issue.
in purple now.
I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand?
The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth.
Now that I think about it, this person also looks very similar to one of the characters from the other quests. You'd think they would spread them out a little bit.
And you dare to utter the
Especially because,
commissioner's
like,
name.
you're meant to, like, do these right
No respect for the
in a row.
rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind?
Tomas trying to charm people over with food and drinks. Tomas like, let's go get boba. We'll talk about it. Winky face, winky face. Context, Paimon, context.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Nobody's supposed to know about that.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
There is a character named Inazuma who really likes boba. Oh, I didn't know there was boba.
Perhaps you could show the
I'm excited now. Oh, wait, what? The fan? Oh, there's a fan. Okay.
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I
Rolls
don't
right off
need
the
any
tongue.
trouble with her. Okay, let's
Wait, he doesn't want
forget
trouble
all
with a
this.
fan? I'm
It'll give
confused.
us one less thing to worry
The
about.
Honkai update's done?
Chief!
Maybe?
Enough. We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My
They're not in the main
treat, I
story, but
insist.
they have their own character story.
No response, huh?
Is it a
I
playable
suppose that
character?
bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you
I guess they don't want boba.
But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If
Is it
nothing
your
else,
mom?
I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future. Shh, not here.
Quiet.
Too many people listening.
Paimon keeps
Now
ruining.
let's move somewhere
Paimon
else.
keeps blowing up Tomas' game.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core.
Oh, like Descendants?
All
Rotten
right.
to the
It's
core.
time for me to answer your
rotten
questions.
to the
What would you
core.
like to know?
Why are there so many commissions here?
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to
Belly
the Kamisato clan
belly
of the Yashiro
Bella
Commission on
transformed into
Narukami Island. I'm an
Tashi.
attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time?
Of course he has been, Paimon.
The Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she
Wait,
must
she's
be
the
super
fan?
famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato.
Sounds a lot like Snow White
Her fame
in the new
even
movie
somewhat
just
eclipses
saying.
that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn
Fearless,
themselves
fair,
the
brave,
same
and
treatment in
true.
return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So, as her attendant, are we helping you or are we helping her?
Questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is
The
necessary.
Honkai maintenance got moved up an
Firstly,
hour.
You should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was I had to make
Schmoozering?
sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived.
Just maybe you do.
Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Oh, I think we have what it takes for sure. I don't know about that specifically, but we can probably figure it
In the
out.
test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see.
Espionage.
With your help,
I mean, I wouldn't normally use that word. I would say decorum. The power of friendship, but also espionage. La 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 la. Mwahaha. I never offered to help.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one goal here, to meet the Raiden Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as
Wait,
per the
that's
letter.
where I am.
Good luck with everything. See you soon.
When I zoom out on this place, it says I'm at Narukami Island.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going.
There is one problem, Paimon.
What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Raitu.
Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
This must be the next part of his test. Oh, Paimon's getting angry.
About the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score.
I don't think we're gonna like Paimon when she angry.
Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Find something else to do? Is that to Bella? I think that you're saying that to Bella, but I'm not sure. Or are you saying it to yourself? Or both? Or are you, what is it, projecting?
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
But we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get.
Well, you're on TikTok, or you're gonna draw 'em?
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito?
Projecting for real, for real? I think so. Why do we gotta deal with these commission things? I wonder if the Yashiro commission has heard of us.
We should go and meet with the Kanjo commissioner?
I said the Yashiro, but yeah.
Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates.
The shorts are so mid for no reason.
Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Behind the scenes, look into how YouTube wants you to use shorts. I have not really done any shorts. It's on my to-do list, but not super high on my to-do list. YouTube wants you to use shorts as like discovery, like a way, because they kind of like just intersperse them in like that main YouTube scroll thing now. They want it to be kind of like someone's introduction to your channel is kind of how they described it to me in that YouTube member workshop thing I did.
We're here to see, the Kanjo commissioner?
I do feel like there's a lot of people that just kind of like throw a bunch of stuff up. That is not how I roll. If I'm doing something, I'm like actually like
Commissioner.
trying.
These two are honored guests from afar.
I have a hard time just like throwing up random stuff. And some of that is the pressure of like, it's the same reason like I don't have uploaded videos on the channel. Like, I just have a couple. It's because I don't have any. There's like pressure from. I feel like pressure for me to like do something nice. Just when our conversation the other day about the Switch 2 being expensive and inflation and all that actually kind of like had me inspired me to like come up with a video idea. Whether I'll ever actually make it or not, let's be real, probably not, but maybe. Like going through like game pricing over time, all the way back, if Nintendo pricing specifically, all the way back to like the NES days, and like inflation adjusting to see how expensive adjusted for inflation Switch 2 games actually are. I'm honored to meet you.
Sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. 2 travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this
For context, some Nintendo games, even like way back in like 1990, were more expensive. Even without the inflation adjustment
in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm
than Switch 2 games.
And put the overlord of the vortex
You
back
think
under
that's
the
corny?
Exactly!
Okay.
Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a F2P plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, alright.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
You're too kind.
Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you
were
might
using
be
TikTok,
so
but they
kind
force
as
you to sign
render
in.
your assistance to the Conjo Commission.
They want your data.
No problem.
They want to be able to track you. Time to run some errands again. Oh my goodness. At least the writers have a little bit of a joke, a little bit of a sense of humor.
Flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Shinxin, would you?
What?
Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
I think you might be off by a couple orders of magnitude.
Too much trouble, is it? I see.
I
Then
probably
how
have
about this?
30 in my pocket.
We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
Sure.
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to
Oh,
be precise.
I think you must be off.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
Maybe it's because of your Byzantine trade policies and taxation systems. Just saying. And immigration policies. I need to look into it more
That's the
first.
spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
Halt, you two.
When you're too lazy to make accounts for anything. Just as I expected.
What did we do?
We existed,
Kiragi has a
Paimon.
letter for you. She insists that you read.
Dear traveler, would that I could convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you. And I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outliner after all. It's no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed, therefore, I hope that you would be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of a resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company. Shinsuke has no intention of letting us leave.
Just didn't seem right about him. Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to
Spoon
say.
correcting the bro to bro. Accounts are to farm mysterious aura by not being active.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
Oh, I can time travel here. 1800. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Not that TikTok. The clock.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents.
I'm lazy. I'm teleporting like 2 feet. Spoon's too lazy to make accounts for anything, and I'm too lazy to walk in game. Are they up here? Yes. Okay.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
I'm delighted to see you
No
again.
need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
I think we're stuck here for a while, so...
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't it be more original?
How about 709 letters?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Regrettable for me or regrettable for you?
Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
Huh. Seems like a reasonable deal. Not like we have a lot of other options.
My father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly
Why is the
overheard a
texture on that so
conversation
low?
between my father and a very arrogant
close-up
sounding woman
shot
just
of
a few
it.
days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun.
Seems like we need to get off Ritu as fast as we
don't have
can.
much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Can. A love letter. Oh, she didn't say that part. Or I didn't pick it up if she did.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor.
Ah, yes.
You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi
So when the only time you
Island
cared to
intact.
make an account was for
Is there
Supercell.
something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady,
Is that for
you
Brawl
aren't
Stars?
suggesting that you intend to escort this
Oh
shipment
yeah, I think it
personally,
is.
are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
You gave up on Brawl Stars? You think it's mid now? You have a Nintendo account, Spin. What other accounts do you have? You probably have an EA account for Formula 1.
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time.
Are they wearing a Yakuda?
I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
I don't know.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well,
I
we
love
don't
this
know
hand
who
behind the head pose on all of the male characters.
Need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite
Yakuda's
familiar
a
with my
casual
father's
summer version of a kimono.
Do you really presume that you can
Also
fully
known as a
guarantee my
yukata.
safety on your
Light
own?
cotton robe worn in Japan, especially during summer festivals or when visiting hot springs.
They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an
It
honor
does
to have
kinda
you
look like
accompanying
that.
us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request
There's
is
kind of
from
like a
Lady
mix of a
Hiragi
bunch of different
herself.
cultures going on
It is
here.
our duty to serve her in the utmost
Some of it
capacity.
Japanese, some of it
Yes,
Chinese,
but
some of
that's
it
not the problem here.
like France,
Well then,
Germany.
if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
See, you're smart. I never said you weren't smart. I think you're a genius. Big Wayne. We have to just escort this for 5
My
minutes?
lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
True, by man. True. Treasure hunters here.
Doesn't hurt.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Pick the wrong subject.
Yeah, you did.
Let's get down to
I don't know why
business.
they're repeating their words like that. Is a little bit strange.
Monster sight ahead. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
I guess I should run ahead and try to do that.
Nice and spicy.
Oh, we haven't seen this before. This is the Electro, whatever the area specific stuff is. It's the first time we ventured out of Ritu City, so. Also, she's like a samurai.
Shoot on sight.
We did it.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
Okay. Thank you.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us.
Never,
I'm sure
never.
of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
Oh.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying.
Oh, he
that's
was
all.
in love with
I
her
would
too.
never in my wildest dreams.
Cough,
You two
cough.
needn't
Clear
worry.
my throat.
Please, forget that this ever happened.
Let
if
me
my father
clear
catches
my
word of it,
throat.
I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato.
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or something to that effect.
Wait, what?
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
That's the soft side? Is that he starves her?
Journey. I'm sure.
Bye, Chisato.
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
But he's sad though.
All right.
So when you're gonna tell her dad, don't. Why would you snitch? This is very Romeo and Juliet here. Sacred Sakura's favor. Offer the Electro Sigils to the Sacred Sakura. We made it out alive. For now. Oh, that automatically unlocked. Okay. Oh. Well, it is a Kitsune, but it looks very different. What are these ones? Baby Kitsune. They're so cute. Oh. She has a Kitsune mask, too. I'm not going to talk to her right now. She's just going to unlock a quest. But we'll get this chest. Even though it doesn't look very fancy. We've got new enemies here that we haven't seen before. Floranda's damage is way up since I leveled her up.
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
We'll see where this teleport. I think this one's hiding behind here. Are we going all the way to this big building here? It looks like it. What is she gonna do? Cry and starve to death? What the heck? These look like the These look sort of like the I forget what they're called. The like event bubble things inside of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh, there's Phillies here too. All that granny for what? This is the start of a very long quest line? No, is it? Wait, did I finish chapter the act 1? I don't think I did. Maybe I should stop. Maybe I should stop because I do gotta go in a bit. It's 7:30 for me. Let me look at the quest. Oh, this is still Act 1. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know that. This is always a little bit of a mystery of how long is the next story quest gonna take. I didn't do any main commissions or anything. I'll do them later off stream. I can probably skip commissions today because I did so much other gameplay. You don't know when Act 1 ends? It probably never does. Never ending. Claim that. Claim rewards here. Oh, the thing is inside there, but we can go back to Liyue. Why wouldn't it just let us go deliver the letter to Liyue that she wanted to? You know? I can just teleport.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What? Thank you for completing today's commission.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, not all of them are done yet. That's okay. Before I go, I guess I will... play my free wish. And what else?
In my role as champion duelist, my
Should I go
opinions do
fight the Pyro Regisvine? That's what I was gonna use my use my resin on anyways. Oh, this is kind of far. Why is it like this? Why are they making me go so far? It's a pretty easy fight for me right now. I think the other way is maybe easier, honestly. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. I think I just have to climb up this one little ledge. And then drop down or something. Oh yeah, the 6,000 kilometers is, or 6 kilometers is all the way back to Inazuma, but I'm not going all the way back there. Yeah.
You're up. Eat this. Ready, steady, go.
I didn't really mean to do that. I just wanted to use the skill. Barbara's skill is very good for taking this thing out.
Time to testify.
4 meltdown. Nice and spicy. You're the weekend spoon? I don't know if I believe you. If you are, you're vain because you said multiple times that the weekend is the goat. So you were calling yourself the goat? I think you've also said the weekend is your one of your favorite artists. You're one of your own favorite artists. Definitely not humble.
Don't worry about me.
I'm a little worried about you, Barbie.
Go get him, Uruguay.
Well, you wish you were the weekend. Ooh. This is a fancy hat. 5-star, 7% attack. Attack percentage is really good. 2-piece set of this. Conductors, Wanderers, Troop set increases elemental mastery by 80. 4-piece set increases charged attack damage by 30%, 5%. That one's not so good, but I do use charged attack a lot for Barbie, though. Let me do this. Heal Gloranda a bit.
Let's dance. Boba, get them.
Ready. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
You repent to the goat. The power of the goat compels you.
Nice and spicy.
If you ever go to Disneyland and ride Big Thunder Mountain, there is a at the top of one of the hills on the roller coaster track. There's a goat. Look into the goat's eyes.
Don't worry
and keep looking into the goat's eyes until you cannot anymore, and you may, if you're lucky, feel the power of the goat. It's a true story. Okay, that one was way easier for some reason, except Barbie's about to die.
Let's dance.
Gotta heal her up a little bit. Oh. Everyone has said this fight was easy. It's because it is.
Move it.
Unstable elements have started to converge.
Time to testify. Enough.
Yowie.
Don't be scared.
Okay, actually, I should be good now. I think I only actually need to do it twice. Yeah, I needed to follow those. And yeah, I got enough of those now, too. So, it's okay. I used a little more resin than what I wanted, but... should be able to ascend Zhongling. Let's go. And I can probably level her up quite a bit as well. Get her to 77. Then I'll have to start on Yao 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 Yao. These chilies are kind of a pain, but I'll do that later. If you ever do decide to get a J asterisk B, maybe it needs to be a Krispy Kreme, since you like glaze so much. Or Dunkin' Donuts. Glaze. I don't know. I should put Thrilling Tales on Barbara, you think so? I think I had it that way and then I swapped it. I'm using this because I am DPSing as Barbie. But you're right, it would buff everybody else more to have the other thing. And this would still affect Lanyan when I have to use Lanyan. Oh, I can craft this. Okay, why don't I go do that? I did have it that way, and then I swapped it back. I don't 100% remember why. It felt like Barbie's damage was a little bit lower, but you're right that as I usually am just throwing on the skill and using other characters most of the time. But the other character, is it only the next character that she swaps to gets the buff though? Or is it all of them? The new character taking the field has their attack increased by 48% for 10 seconds, so I guess it would only be the next one. Because it was also, with Lanyan, I was doing something similar. Kind of just like using Lanyan's skill or burst and then swapping. We need to make Boreal Wolf's broken thing. We need two.
I've faced many
I also need to work on my reputation here in Leeway so I can unlock alchemy and do the condensed resin stuff for the days I don't have a chance to like use up all the resin. You can apply the effect to somebody else. Chlorian gets it if Barbara swaps to her, and once that 10 seconds is over, you can apply the effect to somebody else by just swapping back to Barbie and then back. Yeah, that's how I thought it worked. Throw some books at this. I think 65 is probably fine. Okay, 66. That is that 67. Which I probably should boost up a bit as well if I can. Let's at least get it to almost 70. No, let's just go to 70. I might be able to send it as well. Nope, JK. And I could have farmed this for these, but I already used up all my resin. These are really annoying to get because you have to chase around the F2P mage thing or whatever. Anyways, Randy's gonna stream on the 12th. What is Randy streaming on the 12th? I feel like Randy doesn't usually schedule stuff out that far in advance. Anyways, friends, I'm gonna leave it there for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, ring the bell for notifications when we go live. Let me also give a special shout out to our channel members. We got executive producers Tatiana and 23DVD, producers Aizawa and Black Eyes T, and production assistants Skyfi98 and Mastermind Josie. Thank you all so much for your support. If you want to become a channel member, help support me, the channel, our happy little community, click that join button either on the stream or on the channel page to check out the perks, the badges, the emotes, all the things. We are ending. We are at the end of today's stream. I think I'll be back tomorrow. And then I'm gonna take off Friday, and then we'll be back on take off the Thursday, sorry. And then Friday we got the Splatfest, Springfest starting. I'll probably do Splatoon tomorrow because it's sneak peek. And maybe we will do on Friday, maybe we'll do Fortnite. There was a Fortnite update today, but not too much change in actual Battle Royale, other than what Gator was talking about that he wanted to happen is going to happen, which is cool. They like randomized the mythic weapon locations, but anyways, we're gonna get on Splatoon 2 or Splatoon as well, not Splatoon number 2. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Stay safe, have fun. GG's. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.